Absolutely. All you got to do is look at Nieky's resume to see who he is and what he's done in this sport. I mean, he is a legend. That name's not thrown around very easily these days. He's achieved so much. But I feel like it's my time. It's my time to step up to a legend. I've made a career out of fighting the best guys that are available. I don't want to be one of these guys that just wants to pick and choose their fights. I want to test myself and challenge my skills, challenge my heart, challenge my work ethic every time I step in there. So for me, this is a big fight. I've done the hard work. I've done the sacrifice. I've done the hard rounds, not just in fight camp, but throughout my whole career to get here. And I'm just excited to showcase who I am on fight night. Yeah, I think so. Having said that, I'm happy to be guided by the bosses. I understand that there's a system to the way that things work in contention and things like that. I know it's not necessarily just as simple as beating the number one contender. But when you look at the landscape of the division, I don't see anyone else who could really challenge for a title fight after me beating Nieky. So I think once I beat Nieky, the next stop has to be Regan for the kickboxing world title. Yeah, as I said, Nieky is a legend. Nieky's a guy that I've watched my whole career. I've watched him forever. It's kind of like that guy that everybody grew up watching. His strengths are he's aggressive, he's a power puncher, he's a power kicker, he doesn't take a backward step, he's durable, he's hungry, he's coming off 2 losses, so he's definitely keen to get back in the win column. But for me, that's what excites me. That's what makes this fight I don't want to beat a Nieky that's on the downward spiral. I want to beat Nieky at the top of his game. I want to beat the Nieky that we've all grown up in love watching. That's the Nieky that I want to fight. That's the Nieky that I want to beat. Because then to beat one of the greatest ever, you beat him at his greatest, then where does that leave you in the ranking system? That leaves you at the top, So for me, I'm just super excited to get in there, showcase my skills, and test myself against somebody that I've admired and looked up to for a long time. Yeah, I think so. I think he gets frustrated at times, and I think that's my job to kind of bring out that frustration in him. It's like I don't want to give too much away. I want to save it all for fight night. I want to surprise him, and I want to surprise the fans, but. We're bringing something special for this fight, and I think it's going to be a fight that everyone in their living rooms around the world is going to be on their feet at the end of this. It's going to be 9 minutes of non-stop action. We're going to stand there toe-to-toe, and we're just going to go hard. And I think people around the world are going to be surprised at how much both of us, not just me, he has to give too. I owe it to him out of respect. Like I said, he's a legend. He's a guy I looked up to for a long time, and I owe it to him to bring my best game and to make him respond with the best that he's got. And that's what I want. So I'm excited, man. I just can't wait to do this. Like I said, I think this is going to be a back and forth battle. I think that we're just going to absolutely wow fans around the world. We're going to wow the One Championship bosses, and we're going to both cement our legacy with this fight. And I think that's what is exciting, not just me, but fans around the world, as well as Nieky's fans. I think it's just going to be a winner for everybody all around. And I'm not really in the business of calling people out too much. I think when you look at my division, everybody's a superstar in my division. So I'm happy to fight anyone, anywhere, anytime in my division, We've kind of talked for a little while about entry. That kind of excites me, I know a few guys around even in the kickboxing division have talked about it as well. So we'll just see what happens, man. Like I said, I'm happy to fight anyone that they put in front of me. And I'll make a show of it, no matter the rules, no matter who, no matter where, no matter when. So throw anyone at me and we'll make a show of it. I've been training in all areas of MMA since I was a kid. I've been doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu since I was about 8 or 9 years old. I'm a brown belt. I've been a brown belt now for nearly 2 years. I train with some of the best MMA fighters in Australia, the guys that fight in the UFC, have fought in the UFC, guys that have fought on some of the biggest promotions in the world. And I hang with them in the gym, So for me, I'm not just a kickboxer, I'm not just a Thai boxer, I'm a martial artist, man, and I'm just willing to test myself not only in fights but on the mats every day in the gym and take everything that I've got to a whole new level. So in answer to your question, yeah, I am training MMA. I train MMA every single day. My dad's a first-degree black belt. We roll every single day without fail. Most days, twice a day, whether I'm in camp or not. So, man, whatever comes at me, I'm ready for anything.